Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next review of the Fangoria challenge. This time, Jason and I watched The Keep. The Keep is a 1983 horror film directed by Michael Mann. And, according to Fangoria, it's one of the 101 best horror movies you've never seen. The Keep is the second movie directed by Michael Mann that Jason and I watched for the Fangoria challenge. The first, as you might remember, was Manhunter. The difference with this one is Michael Mann has disowned The Keep. The movie has an approximate runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes. But Michael Mann's original cut was 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's almost 2 full hours of footage removed by the studio. That's why Mann felt that this released version of the film did not reflect his original vision. That's also why The Keep has been lost on VHS in the US. With the exception of Laserdisc, there is no disc release of The Keep. There are overseas releases, however, but as far as the US goes, this VHS is a collector's item. The Keep takes place in 1941 and is set in Romania. Nazis are sent to guard an old fortress at a Romanian pass. They set up base, and almost immediately, 2 soldiers attempt to loot a metallic icon in the citadel. But while doing so, they unleash an ancient evil. One by one, German soldiers start dying. Of course, the Romanian citizens are blamed. But when a message is written on the wall in a forgotten language, the Nazis must rely on an old Jewish doctor and his daughter for help. Sir Ian McKellen plays the role of the old man. He translates the message, and the Nazis agree to allow he and his daughter to live, as long as they continue to assist. But as more soldiers die, the stronger the evil spirit gets, and it starts to take on shape of a life form. Eager to escape its entrapment in the Keep, the spirit also turns to the doctor for help. In return, the man is granted health and youth. But who is the lesser of the 2 evils? The ancient evil spirit taking the form of a monster, or the Nazis? A mysterious stranger, played by Scott Glenn, who sensed the evil awakening, may be the only one who can stop it. The Keep is a brilliant film, and it's a shame Michael Mann hates it so much. I can understand, though, he had a completely different vision, and at a whopping 3 hours and 30 minutes, I can't even imagine what else was included. I gotta say, I'd love to see that version someday, though. Chances are it won't happen, since we still only have this movie on VHS in the US. Speaking of that, The Keep actually appeared in my very first Rare Movies Not on DVD or Blu-ray video. Pretty cool. Here we are, years later, and still no DVD or Blu-ray release. The setting is pretty spectacular in The Keep. The performances are top-notch from everyone. The special effects really hold up, even for the time in the early 80s. They look good. There is some not-so-gratuitous nudity, featured in a lengthy sex scene. Boobs, bush, you bet. Maybe the real star of the movie, though, is the soundtrack. Tangerine Dream. It's hauntingly beautiful. The Keep is insanely atmospheric and truly unique. It's a shame that more people haven't seen it, or have had the opportunity to. I agree wholeheartedly with Fangoria. The Keep is one of the 101 best horror movies you've never seen. My relatable recommendation for this one is The Guardian. This is more of a roundabout relatable recommendation this time. Let me explain. The Guardian is a 1990 horror film, directed by William Friedkin. The storyline really isn't all that similar to The Keep, although they do both include ancient evils. This is how The Guardian does relate, though. Previously, when Jason and I reviewed Manhunter, directed by Michael Mann for the Fangoria Challenge, I recommended To Live and Die in L.A. as the relatable recommendation. That movie was also directed by William Friedkin. The directors definitely have a similar style. But that's not all. The Guardian, one cut of it anyway, has been disowned by William Friedkin. The version released here on the VHS, as well as the DVD and Blu-ray, are all Friedkin's vision. However, there is a TV cut floating around out there. It hasn't been officially released, but of course it's aired on television. There were changes made to the film and even footage added without William Friedkin's approval. Because of that, he disowned it, and the pseudonym Alan Smithy was used for the TV cut of The Guardian. Despite having a release on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray from Scream Factory, I still consider The Guardian to be fairly obscure and definitely worth seeking out. Of course, it's still not as obscure as The Keep. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review. What's up next in the Fangoria Challenge? Check back soon to find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.